Let's shift focus now and get back into sectoral spotlight. And cement it is this time around. Those stocks, the mid-cap cement stocks, be the likes of Binani Cement, JK Cement, you have a whole host of them. They've all been up strong, roughly 10% over the last week. And let's find out what's happening on the fundamental side of the business there. We have seen strong advanced tax numbers coming out of those companies as well. And let's now straight away talk to Mr. Puneet Dalmia, Managing Director at Dalmia Cements. Mr. Dalmia, welcome to the show. First question to you is, post the monsoon, how do you see cement demand picking up? We have seen price declines over the last few months. Do you see that as being reversed or not?
We are seeing a very strong demand environment in the country. In the first 5 months, the demand growth in the country has been about 12-13%. In fact, even the August numbers that have come out in Eastern India, demand growth is as high as 30%, which is real surprise. The demand in South has been lagging a bit, although Tamil Nadu and Kerala have done very well. They have grown at about 12%, but Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka have been flat. Even in the northern part of the country, the demand numbers are very healthy. So I think the delay in monsoon has actually caused demand which is very healthy. We haven't seen the impact of drought which we were fearing. We are also seeing that the stimulus package of the government is working. So I think on the demand side, we are very, very comfortable, and we are seeing better than expected performance in the first 5 months of the year at least. On the supply side, I think as we have always maintained, the new capacity in the pipeline is getting commissioned, and as the new capacity gets commissioned, the capacity utilization at an industry level is likely to drop from 90% presently to about 80%, and that is likely to put a pressure on prices. So I think from fourth quarter onwards we may see some dip in prices, although the current impact on prices has not been significant so far because of the healthy demand growth.
So Mr. Dalmia, are you looking at a 10% price correction by end of year or more?
It's hard to predict. I think we were thinking that there will be pricing pressure starting from first quarter of financial year 10, and so far the demand numbers have surprised all of us, and therefore we haven't seen a significant price correction. There has been a marginal price correction of 2 to 3 rupees a bag. But if the demand growth continues like this, I think we may see a stable market even through the second quarter of next year. The other thing is that the supply, although it's coming in, it's taking longer to ramp up in most plants. There are power problems, there are railway wagon issues and logistics issues in most new plants. So I think my best guess at the moment is that pricing pressure may come from Q4 of this year, which is January 2010 onwards, and if some of these factors on the positive demand side and the slow ramp up continue, then this pricing pressure may get offset by 6 to 9 months.
Right, Mr. Dalmia, looking into the future, I think that's one concern that's really plaguing the industry is oversupply coming in. You talked about it a bit as well, but from a perspective on what for you would be the lineup of adding capacity, because we are standing at about 318 million tons right now, and the expectation is a whopping $18 billion will be put in to ramp up capacity, overall cement industry capacity to about 500 million tons by 2015-2016. For Dalmia Cements in particular, is that something that you're addressing right now? Are you also looking to ramp up capacity, or are you putting your expansion plans on hold till the situation on the demand supply side stabilizes a bit?
I think we are seeing economic recovery starting to happen, and we are going to implement our expansion plan in phases. At the moment we are focused on developing a growth pipeline of projects, and starting the construction of new projects in phases as and when the demand recovers. So what we are seeing is, in my view, that we will probably take a view on starting construction of new capacity maybe in early 2010 or first quarter of financial year 11. So our overall vision still continues that we want to be a 35 million ton player by 2020, which will be approximately just under 10% of the market, and we are going to develop greenfield projects in phases.
What about margins? How would you maintain them? What are the average margins that you're targeting internally, given the cost pressures? And also, where do you see coal prices headed from here?
I think on the margin side, this is a cyclical business. So in the boom time, you may see EBITDA margins of about in the high 30s. During a difficult time, you may see EBITDA margins in the mid 20s. So I think 25 to 35% EBITDA margin is easily possible in this business. However, in very, very bad times, it may happen, like the 2002-2003 scenario. Margins do dip even to the teens, which becomes very difficult to sustain. But right now, I think the industry balance sheet is very healthy, and I don't think margins are going to drop to the teens levels. I think the margins may drop in the high 20s, perhaps. As far as new capacity goes and raw material prices go, I think coal prices for domestic coal are headed north, but imported coal are headed south. So imported coal prices have corrected from a high of $200 per ton to now $70 per ton. Shipping freights are still at low levels, and we do not see a very high pricing pressure upwards for imported coal. But on the domestic coal side, I think Coal India has to improve its output quite significantly if it has to sustain the domestic demand in the power sector or the steel sector or the cement sector. And I think that is taking time. So I think on the domestic front, there is the coal prices are going to go up. And that may not happen in terms of prices.
Right. Thanks a lot for that, Mr. Dalmia. Very, very detailed analysis. Just a very quick word then. Do you estimate 2009, 2010 as to be the year when EBITDA margins top out in the current cycle, or do you think there is still room for these margins to sustain?
I think, again, it's very hard to forecast, but my view is that 2009-2010 will probably be the best year, and there will be a dip in margins from 2011 onwards.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Dalmia. Excellent talking to you. Let me just stay on with that cement discussion and welcome our next guest, Mr. Sanjay Ladiwala, President, Cement Stockists and Dealers Association in